Hi, welcome to my channel, Janelle the Enchantress, and today's pick a card is how do people from your past view you now? So we have four piles. Pile 1 on the left with the Sephora lip gloss. We have pile 2 with the CoverGirl lip balm. We have pile 3 with the Benefit mascara. And we have pile 4 with the Revlon lip gloss. So take a moment to take a few deep breaths, tap into the energies, see which card fits you best, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hi, Pile 1. This is your reading on how do people from your past view you now. And you chose the Sephora lip gloss, so let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, how do people from Pile 1's past view them now? How do people from Pile 1's past view them now? We have the Two of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. Slept on. They see you as someone who has been slept on for a long time. And it's a time of reckoning. It's like with this Two of Pentacles, your energy was too much for others to handle. It's like the way you approach situations was something that they've never seen before. Because I'm getting you're a mixture of, yes, you're a mixture of all these different energies. The only thing that, and when you have the Hierophant at the bottom, unity, which is about people of like-mindedness coming together. So, and then the 9 of Pentacles right under that, yeah, which is about independent energy. I was just about to say that. So, people from your past see you as somebody who stands out from the crowd. Like, they're all on one page, or they realize that they think the same, they act the same, they have the same values, they follow the same trends, they follow the same path in life, they set different goals and different milestones in life based off on each other. So if one person decides that you have to get married by the age of 25, then everybody else decided, okay, I'm going to get married too. If somebody else had a baby by the age of 28, then next thing you know, the other people around them started to have a child. You see what I'm saying? Like, and apply that to whatever situation. But there's this energy of you going against the grain, you being okay to live out loud, you having the freedom to think for yourself. And initially with this Two of Pentacles, they thought that you were doing too much, or a bit off, like off kilter. Like, you need to be clear about what you're doing and where you're going. And so I'm picking up a sense of you, you know, trying out different things. Like, okay, let me spend time around people who got married older. Let me spend time around people who decided to be single. Let me spend time around people who maybe polyamorous. Let me spend time around people who live, you know, are LGBTQIA. Let me spend time around people who are heterosexual. Like, I'm picking up that when you were around these people, you were in more of an exploratory phase in your life. And so this caused them to see you as somebody who had way too much going on. Again, there's this energy of being all over the place. But now they see you as somebody who is at peace with the lifestyle that they've decided to live. They see you as somebody who found their path. They see you as somebody who went within to understand, like, okay, these are the different options that are available, or these are the different options that are out there, and this one feels the best with this Four of Swords. Because for them, they feel like there was something that was going on with you internally that was causing you to be confused about what path was best for you. And so now they see you as somebody who's finally at peace. And you could have been working through a lot and you finally settled down. But that's how they see you now, like somebody who is comfortable, at peace with themselves, in the flow of life. And with this Nine of Pentacles, it took you a while to get there, but you got there eventually. I see you as somebody who went through a lot of twists and turns before you straightened out. You have the Six of Wands. How do people from Pile One's past see them now? Unity came out again and was at the bottom of the deck, which is the Hierophant traditional deck. How do people from Pile One's past see them now? Oh, you got an extra. So we have Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. People from your past see you as being very mature. They see you as a grown woman or a grown man who has taken the time to get to know themselves, get to understand themselves, and the position that they play in this world. It's like an energy of, I know my position and I do it well. They see you as someone who talks with confidence, who walks with confidence. Some of you all have great posture, like you sit up right. When you walk in the room, heads turn. There's this energy of your presence being, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? And no matter where you go, because a lot of you all have, with this Eight of Cups, a lot of you all have left these people from your past behind. And so, I don't know. It's something about a fluke. Yeah, with this Five of Cups. Okay, this is a bit confusing, but I'm going to tap into their energy. I swear. Some people, reading these energies, you realize some people have the most backwards train of thought. They really do Olympics to try to fit people into certain categories or make themselves feel better about situations, but I digress. So with this Five of Cups to this Two of Pentacles over here, I'm picking up that because they saw you as being all over the place or doing too much because you wanted to express yourself in many different ways, when you would step out and you would be well received, or yeah, with the Six of Wands, and you would get accolades, or you would reach a new milestone, or you would come across a new achievement, whether that's in your personal life or your professional life, or just with friends or family or whatever. Like, you know, you leveled up in the way that you styled yourself. You leveled up in your career. You leveled up in opportunities that you would get. Like, and again with this, when you walk in the room, heads turn. Like when you guys would go to different functions together, you know, people would give you compliments, people would uplift you. The people from your past saw this as a fluke. Like, oh, they're just doing that because this person went out of their way to look nice today for them. So, or because they wanted attention, or oh, they just got lucky in meeting the right person, or oh, they just got lucky um with, you know, oh, you know what I'm just hearing now? Oh, they better just hold on to the body that they have now, or the skin that they have now, because it won't last long. Like, these are, with this Five of Cups, these are people who were hooked on seeing the negative in your life. They were hooked on seeing how whatever good that came to you was only by chance, or it was only temporary, or it wasn't real. And now that you have separated yourself from these people from your past, and you continue to win, it's like, yeah, right on this Knight of Pentacles, it's like your quote unquote luck, or your quote unquote by chance, or your quote unquote good looks, or your professional achievements, or your personal progress continues to play out. They're realizing that this is just who Power One is. They're realizing they were in denial about who you are and what you brought to the table, just because they don't understand it. They realize they underestimated you. So when they see you now, they view you as somebody that they underestimated. They view you as somebody who would have been burdened by following a particular set of rules or standards, or playing along this like dogmatic playbook, because they're burdened. So you followed your own path, and yeah, they see you as somebody now who followed their own path and it worked out for them. They decided to go out and find what was best for them. They decided to spread their wings and get to know different people, or get to know the different opportunities that were available in life, and it worked out for them. And people from your past view you now as somebody who's still winning. Because it's like they wanted to believe so bad that you weren't really winning in the past. And now that they view you, they realize like, oh, Power One was always winning. Power One continues to level up. Power One continues to evolve into the woman or man that they are meant to be. So people from your past view you as an example of evolution. As an example of growth. And so I'm going to leave it there, Pile One. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking in. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye. Hi, Pile 2. You chose the CoverGirl Lip Balm. And this is your reading on what do or how do people from your past view you now. Give me a moment while I rub in this oil. I don't want it to get all on my deck. Ugh. I am not a fan of this woman, but I just heard this Nicki Minaj lyric where she says something along the lines of keep a couple wipes in case a bum try to touch me, or something like that. So the people from your past view you as untouchable, Pal 2. They view you as somebody who has reached a certain position in life that puts you out of their league. Like, whatever the sex that is attracted to you, I'm picking up that they feel like you're dangerous. There's a femme fatale energy coming through for your pal too. And with this CoverGirl lip balm, it's like you don't even have to do too much. It's just effortlessly you slay. Like, effortlessly you come across as just... I just heard smoking hot. I don't know who says that. But yeah. Have the 5 of Cups. Yeah. There are definitely people from your past who feel like they missed out on you. Because they feel like the level that you're at now, like, again, you're unreachable, you're untouchable. They couldn't dare step to you at this point, particularly ex-lovers. They feel as if, like, if you gave them a chance back in the day, you wouldn't now. Not with who you've evolved into, not with what you got going on. And people from your past see you as somebody who is always looking ahead. So while they're looking at you and reminiscing on the past and when you were more accessible and times that you all had together, or how you all connected back then and blah, 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 they see you as somebody who doesn't think twice about what was going on back then. For instance, like, you may have clicked on this video for its and giggles, but your day-to-day focus is on what's next. Because it's akin to riding a bicycle. If you want to stay in balance, and if you want to go in a particular direction, you have to put your focus on where you want to go. But if you start looking to the left and the right and behind you, you're either going to fall out of balance, or you're going to start going in that direction. And that's not where you're going. You're not going backwards. And that's how people see you now. It's somebody who is attuned and tapped into where they're going next. And that's where your focus is. How do people from Pile 2's past view them now? King of Wands, yep. King of Wands is a planner. He's a go-getter. He's a visionary. He has a vision for his life. He has a vision for what's next, and he goes after it. And that's that energy that I was just describing about you all. And King of Wands looks good while doing it. And you have this natural charisma that draws people in. But while they're fiending for you, while they're magnetized to you, while they're in awe of your presence, you're on to the next. Yeah, with this King of Wands, that's where I'm getting the smoking hot energy from. Lots of fire energy. You could be a fire sign or have fire sign placements. Ah, with the Knight of Swords and Queen of Cups, this is completely different from who you were in the past. So they see you as somebody who has evolved into this space of focusing on where you're going, not where you've been. Because in the past, you were caught in your emotions. Yeah, you were too... in the past, people saw you as daydreaming. Somebody who daydreamed a lot. And somebody who really lived in the moment, or even drowned in the moment, meaning you would be the type of person who would drown in your feelings for that day, for that evening, or for whenever that time period was. So for instance, if you were out with friends and you guys had the best day, or you had, you know, so much fun, or X, Y, and Z, people could see how engulfed you were in that emotion. Like Pile 2 is radiating. Pile 2 is on top of the world. And all we did was go see a good movie. Now on the flip side, if you woke up that day and you felt lethargic, you felt tired, you felt like you were in a rut, you felt like you couldn't move ahead, you didn't do anything that entire day, you would just be engulfed in this emotion of like, I can't move on, I can't move forward. And so people now see, or yeah, people from your past see you as someone who now feels the emotions and does it anyway. Some of you are entrepreneurs. And with this Queen of Cups, you might have been somebody who was more shy or reserved in the past. And they can see a hint of that still there, but you go and do it anyway. You may be somebody who doesn't feel their best, or they don't want to put their best foot forward, but you get yourself together. You do your hair, you do your makeup, or you do your skincare, or you work out, or you do your daily prayers, you do your daily rituals, and then you get up and do it anyway. I'm also hearing beat the odds. They see you as somebody who beat the odds. Because you're somebody who's able to still achieve. You're somebody who's able to still achieve while being authentic. And there was a similar energy in Pile 1. But Pile 1 is like they had to discover who they were. And now they're living in their purpose. With you, Pile 2, this isn't so much of needing to discover who you were as much as getting out of your way to express it. Yeah. It's reminding me of the girl next door. And so you have the girl next door that stays in the house. You have the girl next door that doesn't talk to anybody but their best friends or their family. Then you have the girl next door that walks down the street and speaks to everyone. Then you have the girl next door that has, meetings to attend, appointments to attend. The girl next door who has fundraisers to sponsor, or who has gatherings to put together, or the girl next door who has new friends to make or new opportunities to take advantage of. That's what I'm picking up for you. Yeah, this is a heavy energy of like the girl next door turning, or the guy next door turning into a bombshell, but you're still down to earth. It's like the girl in the VIP section that's nice and charming, and she smiles, and while the other girls are mean to other people who come in the section, or other people who come around, she's the one who makes you feel comfortable, but you're still in awe. She's still the baddie in the VIP. Even though she's down to earth, even though she's nice, even though she's sweet, it's still intimidating because she's still standing in her power. 10 of Cups. Yeah. They see you as somebody who's like really loving, really kind-hearted. You're somebody who puts people at ease. Like, you really make people feel like they're at home with you or in your presence. And so people from your past are kind of confused about this, because it's like, how is Pal 2 still so nice and down to earth, but fine as hell? 3 of Cups, yeah. You're like the friendly boss. Again, you're like the friendly baddie. This was like a cheerleader, like, for instance, this is high school and we have cheerleaders and the jock, and then there's the nerd. You may be the popular cheerleader and all the jocks love you, they want to date you, or everybody sees you as the popular girl, but you still acknowledge the quote-unquote nerds. You're still nice to them. You still give them compliments. You still hang out with the mathletes. How do people from Pile 2's past view them now? How do people from Pile 2's past view them now? We have the Hierophant and the World. with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. With this Knight of Swords to the Hierophant, I'm really picking up that they see you as somebody who's very familiar. And so while you're out of touch or out of their reach, you're still in touch with who you really are. Like I'm getting that song from Jennifer Lopez, I'm Still Jenny from the Block. I used to have a little, now I have a lot. And people don't see you necessarily outside of their league because you make them feel a certain type of way, or you act as if you're too good for your old neighborhood or people from your past, or you know, places that you used to be or attend. But it's just that this cycle has closed with the world. You've moved on, you've leveled up, and the people from your past have not. Yeah, with the Chariot at the bottom, you've you've continued to move forward. And a lot of them feel like they got left behind, but it's almost this energy of like it had to be that way. Like you were always meant for something greater, but you finally allowed yourself to step into that energy with this World card. And so all the people from your past can do is just think about the times when you were accessible, when you guys were in the same neighborhood, when you were attending the same school, when you were doing the same things, when you had the same hobbies, but you've moved on. You live in a different neighborhood, or you have different interests, or you have a demanding career, or you have a new family, or you get invited to different places. You step into different rooms. You're fulfilling a particular vision that they're not a part of, that they don't understand. So while you're still down to earth, things have changed. And so I'm going to leave it there, Pal 2. I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking in. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye. Hi, Pal 3. This is your reading on how do people from your past view you now. So you have the Benefit mascara that you chose. So let's see. How do people from Pal 3's past view them now? Soul forgiveness. Giving and receiving. How do people from Pal... Oh. Surrender. Child. Pal 3. People from your past feel like you went through a lot of hardships. You went through a lot of things that could have weighed you down if you held on to it. But they can tell that now you've not only forgiving, I just heard forgiving them. So a lot of people from your past know what they've done. They know what they did. They know that they should be and I don't know if I need to cover this up. Let me see. I be forgetting about that. Okay. So they know what they've done. They know what they did. And they should have come in the past, and they should be coming to you now asking for forgiveness. But they didn't. It's like they didn't acknowledge what was done. And so these people from your past think about that a lot. Like, if I was Pal 3 and they did what I did to them, it would be something that would be weighing heavy on me to this day. And they see that it is not. They see that you're still living out loud, living in your truth. They see that you let go of the past. And that you started a new cycle. And so now they see you as somebody who is very strong, very wise, someone who is healed. And has this like this amazing amount of compassion for others, because you're not somebody who turned into the villain. It's like you're not somebody who gave up your soul because others gave up theirs. Because when I started your reading, Pal 3, it got really cold to me. Like I felt perfectly comfortable in the other two pals, but now I'm cold. So you were dealing with really cold people. Some of these people operate like they have no soul. They're not in touch with their heart whatsoever. No emotions whatsoever. Some of these people are like a real menace. Not only a menace to society, but a menace to you. The type of people who will do whatever and could care less about the consequences. Because they feel like there are no consequences for them. Some of these people are from your childhood, or you knew them since your childhood. And they know, trigger warning. Trigger warning. They know the abuse that you've experienced since your childhood. They know the part they had to play in it. And they really thought it was okay. And a lot of them thought it was okay because they experienced the same. So because they have to carry this weight, you should too. And now they see you as somebody who still isn't, you still aren't weighed down. You still aren't carrying the burden that they tried to bestow upon you. And so when people see you now from your past, they're like, how? How are you able to rise above that? Yeah, so they view you as somebody who's able to rise above. They see you as somebody who knows something that they don't know. It's like, how do you stay faithful in a room full of snakes? How do you stay faithful to your morals, your values, your ethics? How do you continue to honor your soul? How do people from Pal 3's past view them now? Yeah, living out loud. And they see you as somebody who is able to enjoy the sweetness of life so well because you know how bitter it can be. Yeah, and again, instead of their abuse, instead of their maltreatment, taking away life's joy from you, it actually did the opposite. It made you enjoy life even more. And I just heard, what type of is this? They see you somebody who's continuously shining, continuously standing in the spotlight. So you could have a spotlight on you. You could be in the spotlight. You could have a larger than presence. Wait, a presence that's larger than life right now. It's like, oh, you know what it's reminding me of? I'm looking at this heart, and you know the heart is a muscle. And so I'm thinking about when muscles are torn down. Spirit, help me explain this. Okay, when muscles are torn down in the gym, right? When they repair, they come back larger. You come back stronger. And so that's how these people see you. Like, the more you're torn down, the stronger you come back. The more you come back larger than life. And they just don't understand. Because again, that's where I was getting, like, they see you know some type of technique that they don't know because they're like, I must be doing it wrong. When I'm torn down, I just become weak. When I'm torn down, I just become a cesspool of negativity. And on the flip side, you just shine brighter. You just become more hopeful, more positive, more engaging, more full of life. How? How does that work? How do people from Pal Alchemy? Yes. They see you as somebody who knows how to alchemize. You could turn lead into water. You could turn nothing into something. You're very good at transmuting energy. Yeah, that's interesting. So the analogy is normally lead into gold, but it's like you know how to turn lead into water, then gold? Yeah, it's like a step that most people miss in their healing. People from your past see you as somebody who doesn't miss, somebody who acknowledges that missing step. And the part about turn it into water before you turn it into gold is like, you don't just take your pain and run with it. Because some people have been torn down, or some people have experienced abuse, or some people have experienced a lot of trials and tribulations in their past. And then they use it to fuel their drive. They use it to push them to succeed. They use it to help them accomplish whatever they need to do. Like, oh, I'm going to show them. But it's like, that's not your process. In between achieving your goals, in between going after your success, you cleanse your emotions. You allow yourself to feel. You allow yourself to be human. So that when you step into gold, which is like gold is reminding me of winning, of prosperity, of abundance, of being at the top. So when you get to that level, your emotions are clear. You've removed those blockages of the pain. So it's not just, oh, I'm going to use this pain to get me to where I need to be. It's like, no, I'm going to acknowledge the pain. I'm going to figure out what I needed to learn from that. I'm going to release it, surrender it, which is going to allow me to flow into my golden era, into my successful era. So that when I get to the top, when I achieve my success, my heart is as light as a feather. I don't have anything weighing me down. I can enjoy it to the fullest. Yeah, and they also see you as somebody who sees yourself clearly. Because you allow yourself to tap into your emotions before just running past them, or instead of avoiding them, it's like you see the situation from all different types of angles. So you see the truth that they were hiding. How can I explain this more clearly? That's like yeah, they see you as somebody who has a open third eye. Like, for instance, there could be a guy who bullied you every day when you were younger. But you recognize from observing not only yourself, but observing the bully as well, you recognize that, oh, like, you've been abandoned, or you've been abusing your own home. You're quietly suffering. So you tried to take it out on me. Yeah, I'm going to give this pain back to you so that you can deal with it on your own. But I forgive you because I see where you're coming from. I see what you've been through. I understand. The cycle stops with me. I'm not carrying this BS. You need to give this back. I'm giving this back to you, and you need to give this back to whoever gave it to you. And so now, if that same person who tried to abuse you, which I'm picking up, a lot of these people are the people from your past who are viewing you now. They recognize now that if they try to come to you with the same BS, the same energy, you've already seen through it. So it would not phase you. You already know the truth of the situation. You know your personal truth, the truth of the situation, and their personal truth. So it's like, there's nothing for me to slip past pile 3. There's nothing I can slip past pile 3. Yeah, that's how they view you now. They can't slip things past you. And so I'm going to leave it there, pile 3. I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking in. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye. Hi, pile 4. This is your reading on how do people from your past view you now. How do people from pile 4's past view them now? The world awaits you. How do people from pile 4's past view them now? Sharks swim away from this situation. How do people from pile 4's past view them now? Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. How do people from pile 4's past view you now? You've earned all your stripes. Pile 4, people from your past view you as somebody who has staying power. They see you as somebody who's built for it, tough to last. It's like people from your past thought that you needed them in order to succeed, in order to thrive. And you were like, no, actually I don't. So goodbye. You have 4. You have 40, which breaks down to 4. 35, which breaks down to 8. 8. And then 13 that breaks down to 4. So 48, 48 could be an angel number for you. Also, what I'm picking up for that is like 4 represents stability. 4 represents groundedness. 4 represents something that's established, like an established structure, right? And so what I'm picking up from this is like people from your past thought that your connection, your relationship, or the resources that they gave you or did not give you, or just their presence alone was your foundation, right? It was what provided you stability. And then you walked away from these people, or you separated from these people, and you stepped into your power even more. You elevated way past whatever they were offering. And so they realized that you didn't get your power from them or whatever they had to offer. It was actually from you all along, especially with this, you've earned all your stripes. Like, nah, I don't know why you had the misconception that you provided everything that I needed. But yeah, with this fairy tale book that she was reading, it's like, no, you're living in a fairy tale. You're not my Prince Charming. You're not the woman or man that saves the day in my life. Actually, I'm the person that's been doing the work, whether or not you want to believe it or not. So you can continue to live in this fairy tale, but in reality, I'm the one that's made things happen for myself. I'm the one who stayed up studying. I'm the one who stayed up learning my craft. Yeah, I don't know why I'm picking up this energy so heavy, but this is going to apply to somebody. And this is just an example. Apply the situation to how it fits you. But there's this energy of you being in a relationship with an ex, and you guys may have lived together, or I mean, they may have just done things that partners do. Like give you a ride to the store or ask you if you want something to eat or just the basics. And they felt like you needed them, or the basics that they were providing you is what made you into who you were. And it's like, thank you for offering me a meal. I mean, that's what people do when they date, like they go out to eat together. But you're living in a fairy tale if you don't think that I'll be able to provide for myself. Like, hello. Like, I'm picking up on this energy of somebody being a student while they're dating somebody. And you guys are going through this situation, and it's like, just because you were out and about, or just because you weren't paying attention, that doesn't mean that I wasn't studying my craft or taking care of my body or doing the shadow work so that I can step out into this world and thrive. I'm not thriving because you gave me a meal one day. I'm not thriving because we lived together. I'm not thriving because we dated. I'm not thriving because we were in each other's presence. I'm thriving because of who I am and the work I put in. And so the way that people from your past, and this could be not only just a ex-lover, but this could be, old friends or family members or whatever. These people saw whatever they did as something that made you who you were. Like in a normal person's mind, spending time together or looking out for each other is just what you do for people who you love. In these people's mind, spending time together, looking out for each other was them making you who you are. It's like if you invite a friend over your house and you're like, oh, you can spend the night if you want to, or oh, I got an extra blanket, you want it, or oh, I didn't use this. I didn't use these makeup brushes because they accidentally sent me an extra box. Do you want it? These are the type of people who would give that to you and think, yeah, I'm making power forward into who they are. Like, so if you go out and you use those makeup brushes, right? And you get a lot of attention, they're like, yeah, I'm the reason why this person is getting attention, because without me, they wouldn't have been able to apply their makeup. And that's the only reason why people are drawn to them. Like, it's like these people have a twisted mentality. with this, the morning the world awaits you, these people are sleeping on you. And they thought that, I'm getting this laid back energy from you, Power 4. Like, a lot of you all are in touch with spirit. A lot of you all go with the flow of life. And so they thought your easygoing, relaxed energy was equivalent of you not being able to handle the realities of this world, or you not being able to provide for yourself. And now they see you as somebody, oh, well, I guess they did have staying power. I guess they could take care of themselves. I guess they didn't need what I had to offer them. Yeah, these people are weird, powerful. I guess they see you as somebody, and I keep getting, I guess, like, it's this energy of them still questioning it. Although they see the reality of the situation. They see you now as somebody who's thriving, who's taking chances in their life. Somebody who's walking through doors that they didn't even know were available. Somebody who has continued to mature as they age. Because I'm getting like a lot of these people are like 35, 40, still doing things that they were doing when they were teenagers. Like, stuck in high school mentality. And so they see the difference between you and them. But they're still like, I guess. I don't know how they came out of that situation, but I guess some type of way they figured it out. Also, some of these people from your past, they view you as using somebody else as a stepping stool. Again, because in their fairy tale world, you use them as a stepping stool. You use them to level up. They just feel like, oh, you found somebody else to do the same. So say, for instance, this is an ex who's viewing you, which for a lot of you all it is. But this could be ex-friends, ex, family members that aren't in your present right now, or family members from your past or whatever. They see these changes that you've stepped into, and they're like, somebody else has to be doing the work for them, because I know when they were in my life, I did the work for them. And now I'm channeling that song by Jay-Z. They say they made Hove. Okay, so make another Hove. Like, they see how powerful you are. So it's like, okay, if you made me, go and make somebody else. Repeat the formula. Okay, if you made me who I am today, go and make yourself. How has Power 4 surpassed you? But you're the one who gave them the blueprint. Make it make sense. How do people from Power Fours past view them now? How do people from Power Fours past view them now? The Empress. They see somebody who is enjoying the fruits of their labor. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with these people, Power Four, but when I say enjoying the fruits of their labor, it didn't come across as like enjoying the fruits of your labor. It came across as them feeling like or seeing you as somebody who's enjoying the fruit of the hard work that they put in. Like your dreams are coming true. You're living a life of luxury. You're achieving things that people only hope about. You're able to spend time luxuriating and taking care of yourself because of all the work that they put in. Yeah, these people are in heavy denial, Power 3, because you're showing up as the Empress. And you're showing up as somebody who's earned everything they have. You've earned everything that has been presented to you, whether or not it's through your career, whether or not it's through your studies, whether or not it's through the spiritual work, the shadow work you've done, whether or not it's through physical, mental, emotional healing. You've earned the position that you're in. And I just want to end it on that note because I'm picking up a heavy denial, not from you, but from the people from your past. Like the people from your past are in denial about who you are to this day. And so I'm going to leave it there, Power Forward. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh. Thank you for checking in. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.